Hey there, it's Scott with InsideTheCurve.com, back with another Fusion 360 for woodworking tutorial. Today we're going to be going over the basic interface of Fusion 360 here. Whenever you open it up, this is kind of what it looks like. Most of the drawing that we're going to be doing is going to normally be in the model workspace. You can see that you're in the model workspace here. There's a few different workspaces you have here. You got model, patch, sheet melt, render, animation, simulation, cam, and drawing. The ones that through these tutorials I'm going to be making, mostly we're just going to deal with model, but I could get into cam, which I use a lot for my CNC. So if anybody is interested in the cam side of this, be sure to comment down and we can break off into that eventually. We'll use the drawing a little bit. I use that when I built my son's crib, which can be seen on my Instagram page, which is Inside the Curve at Inside the Curve. But they got these different workspaces you can work in. Another thing that you're going to be working quite a bit in is this sketch tab here, and here's all the different sketch features. You know, you get basic stuff: rectangles, circles, arcs, and splines. We use those quite a bit. Step over, and these are kind of like the you can change these whatever your most are the ones you use the most. Under the create tab, we use some of this quite a bit. Pattern we use quite a bit for holes that are across we'll say the side of a bookshelf with the shelf pins. We could use those there. Mirror, we use that quite a bit. We use Revolve quite a bit in round objects. You can see kind of see when you hover over, it gives you kind of a description of what it's going to do, which is really nice, because some of these things, especially on the cam side, can get kind of confusing, and you can hover over and it gives you a general overview of what it is. Modify, we'll definitely be using the press pull quite a bit. Of course, if you're familiar with SketchUp, we use that quite a bit, the press pull. I think it was called press pull. I haven't used SketchUp in quite a while. Fillet, we use that quite a bit for like our roundovers and stuff. Don't use a whole lot. I'm using move copy a bunch. And appearance, we'll use that quite a bit. That gives us our wood texturing stuff that you've probably seen in some different videos that people have put on the internet. Assemble, use those quite a bit for the joints and the new components. In the construct tab here, we got offset plan. We use that a lot. Kind of gives the ability to we'll see what you see later, to kind of work out in space off an object, because everything in Fusion needs to be drawn on a face or a plane. That doesn't make sense right now, but it will eventually. Inspect, we use measure quite a bit. Insert, we'll be inserting a lot of canvases in this series. Possibly SGVs, we'll see, but that's a very useful feature I use quite a bit for my CNC side of stuff. It's pretty much in there. Now if we move over here, we can kind of see it says unsaved. Once you start drawing, it gives you the ability to click there and give this a name. Here's a light bulb. You see these light bulbs a lot in Fusion. It gives the ability to turn stuff on and off. And you can add comments in here as you're creating whatever you're building. Then here on the bottom, we have all of our view, the ability to change our view and stuff. We can orbit around stuff, pan, and fit. I use that quite a bit, which the hotkey for that is F6. It kind of zooms to the extents of the object. So if you kind of get lost, you can just hit that and it'll bring you back to where you need to be. Then here up at the top, you got your Viewcube. You can see it's got right, and click right. It gives you the right face of where you're at in the world here. I hit this arrow up here, it gets you up the top, left, and then bottom, of course, and you can go whatever way. In the home, it takes you back to home there. You can always change that by right clicking. So say if you want to set your home to somewhere else, you can reset your home view. So I want to talk about this timeline down here. But to do that, I'm going to start drawing something so we can populate that. So we'll always create a sketch, and this is kind of the plan thing I was talking about. Don't worry about this too much. I'm going to break this down here in tomorrow's tutorial probably. But we'll just to get a view of how the timeline works. See, when I created a sketch, everything starts out as a sketch in Fusion 360, and it populated down here in the timeline. So we will draw a rectangle, 2-point rectangle, and this is our origin. And we'll just draw that as a rectangle there. And then we'll extrude this up. Don't worry about any of this right now. I'm just showing you the timeline. So as you see, I drew the sketch and I extruded, and it kind of gives you the ability to see what's going on. And look, I can even delete that extrude. Go back to my sketch. My sketch is there. And to see, as I put a sketch here, it brought this up here. So this is the light bulb I was talking about. You can turn that light bulb on and off. It'll turn the sketch off. And then in here is the actual sketch. That's your main folder, and this is the sub folder. So this would be like your main assembly, and this is like the sub assembly. That's might be talking over your head, but it's going to make some more sense as we go through this, as I keep saying. So that's pretty much the general overview. It's real nice. It's kind of got like tabs, like if you're used to Google Chrome. Excuse me. It's a tab, so we can open up a new design and start drawing another component in here. And then you can bring that component into that, and then you can use the assemble and make a join or whatever you need to do. So that's pretty much going to wrap this up. I don't want to talk too much over anybody's head on this, because I want to really break this down, because when I first started there's just a lot of stuff, and you don't really need to know every detail of it, especially for the woodworking side. I mean, this is great for making machine parts and stuff like that with a lot of detail and stuff like that, but for furniture this works perfect for me. So, and the main reason I switched to this from SketchUp was for the cam side mostly. So you could be in the same position. It's always good to learn this, especially if you have any interest of getting a CNC down the road. So, well, that's pretty much it I got for this video. I hope you're enjoying this Fusion 360 woodworking series. Be sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to keep the videos going. And thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.